Here we go again. Greetings again, everyone. My name is Chet, and this is ChetChat. We saw another movie, and I'm acting mad hype because this movie sucks. So, I saw The Shack. Not The Shack. So, this movie, I knew it was a book. I saw the book when it first came out in like a bunch of ads. People was like praising it, like, "Oh, it's a great book." Da 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 da. I was like, "Oh, maybe I'll read it." I had never read the book, so surprisingly, they made a movie about it. Like a lot of years later. I feel like this is an old book, so a long time ago. So I never seen the trailer. All I know is that this movie's a book, and I saw a poster for it, and you see the dude from Wrath of the Titans or something Titans, Clash of the Titans on a cover with Octavia Spencer, that black lady from Hidden Figures. I go into the movie with no expectations again. I love going into movies with no expectations because you can't get let down, and then if you to get a good movie, it's good. To my surprise, this movie is a Bible thumping movie. Not too Bible thumpy or preachy, it just, I didn't know it was a religious movie. And it's super religious, and I just couldn't get into the movie. Like, I'm not an atheist, but I'm not super religious. Like, not to that point. Like, I don't really even consider myself a Christian or Catholic. I don't know what I am. I just know I believe in a God, and because something comes from something, so there had to be a first something. Let's not talk about that. So this movie is about a man who loses his daughter, and he has to cope with it. And he goes to this shack, and he ends up chilling with these spiritual people in this shack. I don't want to say too much about who they are and what they are because that'll give away the movie in a sense. But that's pretty much the premise. This guy, he has to deal with his grief, and religion is heavily involved. I would say it's a really well-paced movie in the sense that I didn't feel like I was looking at my watch, but every time they talked about religion and brought it up and the causality of God and all that, I was just like, whatever, man, I don't care. I don't need to get preached upon about this God stuff. And as a person who saw God is not dead or God's dead, like, it gave me pangs of that feeling, and I hate that movie so much for what it does. Like, it's like this religion is like, I don't know, I don't understand it. Like, I'm sorry, political or religious. So when you make a whole movie about it, I feel like there's this great movie wrapped up in this religious bubble that is holding it back from being completely enjoyable by everyone. But I guess the director, who is the guy who made Life of Pi, he wanted to show this religious image. And even in Life of Pi, there was a religion in that too. But this is a very specific religion and about having hope and belief in the religious system. So I couldn't get behind the movie. Like, the parts where you see the guy like investigating what happened to his daughter and what happened there, I was like, this movie looks cool. This is a good movie. That movie is The Prisoners with I believe Hugh Jackman and Terrence Howard, a bunch of other people. That movie's great. It's a really good movie. And this movie could have been like that. But it chose to do this religious thing, and it showed this guy how he gets over his grief from losing his daughter. I agree with the message that, yeah, you have to let go, you have to forgive, but the way how they, like, it feels like they brainwash him into being a religious person. I can't get behind that. I'm sorry. Sad enough. I like the movie, but I hate the religious aspect of it. So if you like religion, if you're very spiritual, you'll probably like this movie a lot. If you're not, this movie is definitely not for you. Like, it's not even like just an underlying tone. It's the main purpose of this movie is to make you go to church, I feel like. So that's about it. I can't recommend it that much because a lot of people aren't religious nowadays. Sadly, I guess. I don't know. It's so weird. You know what to do.